Now come and ask him those questions. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ThinTallTony in the house.
Yes.
Yay!
What's up? What's up?
Yay! And my name is Abisola Alawode. Welcome to Niger.com TV. Yes, my name is Bisola. No worry, nothing will do me. I'm not the woman. So ThinTallTony, man.
Yes.
We were talking about your time in the house and everything. Yeah. And you mentioned earlier that everything that happened was real.
Everything that happened in the house, living life, yes, that was real.
And I asked about your romantic escapades with Bisola, especially that one when I today on that bed. Where I had they go that place, you can't go down and say, you they talk say nothing happened. But was she trying to help you reduce or remove something from your
well, like I said, nothing actually happened. We're both matured people, and there's a whole lot that you cannot do. When 25 million bros is involved in something, there are things that you just can't do, especially when it's national TV. Okay. So when they tell me that we have to be real, or we have to be 100% original, there are things that you won't do once there's money involved. Okay. And I have a family to protect. You know, coming on the show was one of these, or rather, it was the hardest thing for me to do, leaving my family. And then coming on the show. And it's not like I have kids that are like 10 or 15 years. Okay. My daughter is 3. My son just celebrated his second year birthday yesterday. So, you know, my fear was to walk back into the house and they go like, who's this stranger? Okay. You know, but funny enough, that wasn't the case. So yes, when I say everything in the house was real, I meant like the life in the house is real. So it's not scripted or anything. The affections, the emotions were real, because you get used to this particular person. Maybe I see you today. The next time I see you might be in 2 weeks' time. The gist has changed. Okay. But I see you today, you go to bed, you wake up the next day, I'm continuing what I said yesterday. It's a continuous thing. Okay. And you get used to people. Now, it's also hard because maybe the closer I get to you might be the week that you leave. Oh, okay. So it works, I don't know, there's a funny way that it works. And I keep telling people, even before I went on the show, sometimes when I watch the show, I go like, what's wrong with this boy? What's wrong with this girl? Can't you do this? Can't you do that? Okay. If it was my turn, this is what I'll do. But getting to the house, there's a way that the atmosphere boxes you. You know, you are boxed, and I tried as much as possible to concentrate mostly on the task. Okay. So if you really go through my line or my stay in the house, I was more focused on doing my work because I love hard work. So concentrate on the work, concentrate on the Friday night games. I love Friday night games because that one leads to PEF. You understand? And on Saturday, you just really unwind and just, you know, feel free, because there are no alarms waking you as early. I don't even know what time, because we lost count. Okay. The only thing that made us remember that we're not losing our minds were Sundays. Oh, okay. So each time we saw Ebuka on the screen, we go like, oh, okay, it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday, you know. Okay. As soon as I came out of the house, after my elevation party, because I changed the name for eviction to elevation party. Oh. After my elevation party, I now wrote, oh, I hope everyone is great. Have a beautiful Sunday. And my wife said, are you okay? Do you think I've seen the house? Today is Saturday. So I said, because, you know, after every party, the next day is always the Sunday. That's why. So yeah, there's a lot of realness that did happen in the house, but there was also a lot of caution that did take place. And that was part of the time that myself and Bisola were under the blankets. Bisola would tell me a whole lot about herself that she would not tell anyone. I got that moment with Bisola where I even sat, and you know, and she told me things like how she got her slipper, the way, you know, guys and you know, maltreated her, did not respect that love that she was given. There was also a time that we were under the covers where I removed it. Did you watch that one? I'm sure you didn't see that one.
People are watching.
A lot of people didn't see that one. I removed it and I said, hey, may hits not go kill us for here. Men are not to say we do things under there. I did say that. That a lot of my friends have said that all the things that you have done is on YouTube. I'm like, go to YouTube. I'm very sure this very video is there. Okay. How come they don't see that? Okay. You know, I'm not the Tony of before that when I say something, if you do not understand, you will say, Tony, what do you mean? And I'll explain. When I say anything now, it has 10 branches. 10 branches, okay. One word has 10 branches. So I'm trying to understand how, I'm trying to make it as simple as, not like I'm dodging. I'm not like I'm being careful, but I'm just being honest to tell you. So please don't change the word. Yeah, like after the show on that day, I said, check me a year from now and tell me, you know, 2 days back, I said I'm making 25 million in 3 days. Have you heard that one?
Oh yes.
But it's
yes,
good. It's like a challenge, you know. It's more like a challenge for me. I'm not saying I'm going to pick up the challenge because I'm really not the one dishing out the cash from anyone's pocket. But I like to meet targets.
Okay.
But this is not one of those targets that I'll tell myself, no, I must prove. I'm not proving anything to anyone. I'm just on my lane and I'm just doing my own work.
Your own work.
So I'm here just like every other person to create my own lane, have my own niche or carve a niche for myself and just, you know, progress.
Go with the flow.
That's it.
Okay, so let's talk about your wife. You understand?
My fee, love, I love you.
Hold on. Hold on, never reach. Hold on. We are finding it hard to believe that you said it severally that you and your wife had an agreement going into the house that okay, you're not going to go in as in your own words this time. You're not going to go in as Mr. Offion.
Yes.
We are going in as Tony.
ThinTallTony.
ThinTallTony. You understand? That's a very distinct name, but don't worry, we'll talk about it. It's hard because now the Association of Nigerian Married Women.
I heard that.
They stab you every month.
Oh my God.
Association of Single Nigerian Women. Then they do yourself. Association of women that are hoping to marry tomorrow. You be number one enemy. So please, in the simplest terms, explain the agreement that you and your wife had. That she could watch you kissing and doing everything in the house without feeling angry. Tell us.
First, my wife is a very private person. Secondly, my wife never watched the show.
So she never saw you do all those things?
She doesn't watch reality shows. If it was anything about, you know, cooking and stuff, she's interested. My wife is a chef.
Oh, okay.
So the year that Tayo came second, I told my wife, hey, let's sit, let's watch. And as soon as Idris won, she's like, I'm happy for him. He looked like a guy with potential, but I don't understand the essence of the show. They're just waking up, shitting, eating, taking a bath, doing tasks. They're just being normal. Okay. So what's this reality show all about? Why are we watching people like we normally would see everywhere? Okay. She doesn't get it.
Okay.
You know, so having my name on a list of
yes, on all those lists. On those.
See, like I said, the agreement between myself and my wife was short notice. It was, don't bring my family into it.
Okay.
That was it.
That was one.
The agreement was, do not bring my family into the show. I don't know how you want to do it. Now, before I went on the show, I was told some hours before the show, because they came into my hotel room to tell me that it's okay, everything is fine. Yeah. Do not be afraid. If you need to, if there's like an emergency, we are like a door away. Okay. So don't just think that we're just throwing you guys into a box. There are things, you know, there are people also around watching. Medical support and all of that. So they said when you go on stage, we're going to ask what you do. We're going to talk about where you're from. And we're going to ask you a few questions about your wife and your family. I'm like, no, take that out.
So you told them, you told the organizers of the show before you even went on stage?
On the show. Don't put it on the show. Don't ask. Don't ask me about my family.
This was your own plan from the beginning? It
wasn't a plan. It was instructions. You know, when you strategize, it's different from following instruction. I like where I am right now. Like I can comfortably walk into my house and my wife does not look at me funny. Like I followed instruction.
Okay. Yeah. You followed your wife's instruction.
I followed instruction.
Okay. So your wife was the reason why your wife gave you. Your wife was the one who suggested that don't even bring anything.
It's not. I won't say suggested. We agreed.
Oh.
It was between both of us. That's what we agreed. Now, there was in the 4th week, I told myself that, you know what, even if I don't have to tell anybody, most people probably think I'm lying, but I said, even if I don't have to tell anyone, let me tell Bisola, because she had mentioned that she has a daughter.
Yeah.
She's told me a bit about, then, not like in the last week or in the last 2 weeks before I left. You know, that was very intimate in terms of information coming from her, telling me, you know, I said, you know what, let me just call her. I don't owe it to anybody. I can call her to the side and just say, fine girl, are they married? Funny enough, I call all the ladies fine girl. Okay. But fine girl, I am married. And, you know, I don't like putting hope where there's no hope.
Okay.
You know. But that was the 4th week they gave us rubbish to eat.
Oh, okay.
Now, in that week, something I noticed was 5 of my housemates, Bassi was number 1. But 5 of my housemates went to eat rubbish, saw a letter, opened it, saw a secret that would have been exposed, came back and ate rubbish.
Oh, okay.
So I told myself, so I'm not the only one with a secret here now.
Oh.
We all have stuff. So I decided to keep mine back.
But you were asked, and you said by the grace of God, in what
Yes,
way is
they
that
said-
yes or no?
No, exactly. That's not even yes or no.
Oh.
They said, are you married? I know they said, and you are single, right? I said, I'm by the grace of God.
And
And that thing has trend, like, by the grace of God is like everywhere.
Everywhere.
So even if my wife say, so are you coming back around 5? I said, I don't know, but by the grace of God, she said, don't even use that statement.
That means she watched the show.
No, because her sister told her.
That's not true.
It's
so
true.
you're telling me while all the time you're on the show, your wife did not even see glimpses of that show.
No,
While she was
no.
telling us to vote.
No,
telling
she
people to
wasn't.
vote. She was canvassing for votes.
She wasn't.
She was.
Her elder sister was. Her elder sister loves the show.
Okay.
She doesn't watch reality shows.
Okay.
But my phone was with her. So what the elder sister does is, your husband is up. Oh,
Okay.
I've done something. I'll send it to you via WhatsApp. Just help us and post it via his social media.
Oh.
So if you check my own page before I came out, I had maybe about 4 or 5.
Okay.
She had to channel the line saying they should not call her anymore. They should call this person. So from my friends, from my friends, my mom, that's when I started seeing the pages like ThinTallTony fan page. ThinTallTony, most friends just started coming up with different pages because I wasn't doing anything much on social media.
Okay.
Now that I'm out, I look at all these people's pages because before I went on the show, they said somebody will have to manage your account. I'm like, I wasn't told. Oh, okay, my wife knows my password. Call her. I gave them her number. Call her and tell her. I'm not sure if she would, but call her and tell her if she would do that. So before I got into the house, it was 3,080 people. Now
You have more than 20,000.
I have about 80,000. I don't know who they are, but I love you guys. I swear to God.
Guys, we are having fun. We are having a lot of
Yes,
fun.
yes,
Please
yes.
keep your questions and every comment you have, please keep them coming in.
Ah, see much
Tony.
love.
Yeah. Everybody's showing love to Tony, but Tony, it's a little bit difficult to believe that your wife didn't watch the show. That's please just answer from. You said she didn't watch the show at all.
She didn't watch the show.
She didn't watch the show at all. So she didn't even know anything that was happening between you and Bisola in the house.
Well, I know that her sister, like I said, her sister is a diehard fan of Big Brother, just like
So
me.
her sister
So
did not
obviously,
mention to her.
no, but obviously we tell her.
Okay.
There are sisters. There are things that I can't keep from you if I'm blood. Doesn't necessarily matter. Like if I miss a series, for example, I can call you and be like, hey, so what thing happened?
Okay.
You know, or you don't watch this one. So obviously she heard about all of that.
Okay.
She heard about everything that went in, you know, that actually transpired between myself and Bisola, the hearsays and the things that I went on Beat FM.
Okay.
And a specific guy told me, a friend of mine said that you went under the covers and she was around your groin area. And I said, okay. Your friend said. He now said, no, I saw. I'm like, Oga, you have to decide which is telling who. Okay. Is it your friend or is it you?
Okay.
And you know,
wait, hold on.
Yes.
You said your wife did not know. Your wife did not watch, but she heard about whatever was happening between you and Bisola in the show.
No. My wife did not know. My wife did not watch, but she was aware because her sister told her about. I've called the sister to say, okay, so how far? Okay. What did you see? You know, and said, so when I was watching, I even told Mariam because they call her Mariam. Her name is Laraba, but she doesn't like the name Mariam. So you say, I don't know. She has so many names.
She has so many names. Okay, now, so coming back, have you guys sat down to talk about your time in the show? Like, you and your wife, like...
Oh, yeah, we have.
And you've told her everything that happened. Like, you see, there were times where I was shouting that I must scratch this night. Because I remember that. Oh. That was your last Saturday night. Yeah. So have you guys talked about that?
Oh, yes, we have. You know.
And what was the reaction?
That day was a joke now.
It was a joke.
It was.
But not be joke.
No, okay, hold on. Bisola has told me before that she likes Bali.
Oh, okay.
She has. And she dated a guy years before, 6 years younger than she was. When she found out, she told herself she would never date a guy younger than her. Okay. Bali, she's 2 years older than Bali, but she likes Bali, and she's told me. So when I came out of the house, I see people telling me, see you, they were showing you sleeping. She was outside with Bali,
so you
kissing.
Was like,
I'm like, boy, I knew. And if you notice, when she left me upstairs, she went straight to meet Bali outside.
Yeah.
I was coming, and as soon as I saw them together, because I understand the mood that she was, I left, came back, sat. I was still in my boxers.
So
sat down, and I noticed Debbie Rice making noodles.
Okay.
I just said, you know, I don't have the stomach for this, and I went upstairs to go and sleep.
Okay.
You know, because I don't like that someone is looking and you are thinking that maybe, you know, with my appearance there, you might hinder the movement.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, if you like the guy that much, she probably ends up with a lot of explanation. Because if you like the guy, you tell the guy, or the guy likes you, he tells you. But the next thing that each of them will probably say is, but you spend a lot of time with Tony, so Definitely. What are you telling me?
Definitely.
Do you get? Definitely. So I think that was more their time. But I've noticed that in the house, with the little that I've seen, they're really not that close. And I don't know why.
You know, so you were the catalyst, you were what was bringing them together.
Well, like I said now, there's a word going around that I'm Mr. Controversy. So,
okay. So, Tony, I have to say congratulations.
On
the fact that your wife is allegedly pregnant with a third child. Is that true?
But who said that?
No. That's not the answer.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
It's not true. We heard. Let me just say we heard
now,
from the grapevine.
Okay, from the grapevine, did you also hear, or rather, you read on the internet that she's 4 weeks pregnant? How is that possible? When did I come out of the house that she's 4 weeks pregnant?
Oh, okay. So she's not 4 weeks pregnant, but she is pregnant.
I don't know. That's private information. I can't give that out.
ThinTallTony just told us he doesn't know if his wife is pregnant or not.
I do not know. I'm not saying anything. I'm keeping my comments to myself.
Okay.
But if it does happen, hey, I am a married man. That's my wife. I'm happy for her. I'm accepting it. But that, like I said, is information best known to us. So, by the grace of God. Yes?
Yeah.
Or no? Exactly. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so today in the show,
yes.
Even before then, since you said you didn't tell anybody, and the only person that knew you before you entered the house was Basti.
Yes.
And Basti was the normal guy. He didn't tell anyone. Essie, one of the fake housemates, had mentioned to Bisola that she had a dream. She had a dream.
As a fake housemate now.
Oh, so she knew, but she wanted to just get the message across. And Bisola was like, okay.
That was when Bisola came to meet me immediately, and she caught me on the spot. And then she now said, no, that was even then.
Oh, okay.
This was like maybe 3 times before then. She came to me immediately and she said, are you married? I'm like, no, wait, who, what? Why are you asking me that?
Okay.
You know?
Okay, but today again, T-Boss has told Bisola that she heard that you had a child. And Bisola was crushed.
She heard from who?
We don't know where she heard it from.
Wow, there's some.
She just said she heard.
I don't know.
And if you saw the look on Bisola's face, it was like, do you feel this lady caught feelings for you? Since you said everything that happened in the house, do you feel she caught like real feelings?
Myself and Bisola, we got to a place, and this is not to make. No one should actually put any kind of eye or point a finger. You have no right to do that.
Okay.
Because if you are in a space locked with people, do not tell me that you are married or you are single. You will grow feelings for somebody that you are fond of. This is true. Don't come with your glasses bending down and say, no, I'm married, no. If you really know the situation that we go through in this house, you will not even, you won't even think about it. If you don't understand, then don't say anything about it. If you want to, try and understand where these people are coming from. Like I said, you are in this place now. We were probably 16.
Okay.
Now they start taking you. This space is really big.
Oh, okay.
You need to see it. Yeah. So now, with the conspiracy going on, they can probably project 2 different scenes at the same time.
Okay.
But as at 2 weeks ago, if you are not in a discussion, you are lost in the house. And once you are lost in the house, you probably will be thinking that you're on your own, no. When you are lost, you are lost.
Okay.
The only thing that probably will make you relevant is if you are safe for that week. Okay. But will also be your downfall if you are not active. Because the following week, the audience might just say, can you imagine, Tony was just lounging, doing nothing. He's not even active, Joe. And then they vote you out.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? So, whether you like it or not, that's why I'm asking myself that, are you sure that everyone in the house is really being original or really being alive? Because when there's 25 million naira involved, you must be active, bros. You can't be tired though. Because we tried that in the first week, and Biggie said you cannot sleep when there's a task. When there's a task, you can't sleep. So the only time I always look forward to sleeping is after the Payport game. After I take my PF, and I'm always announcing it. I love Fridays. No alarm for Saturday, so I can sleep till I like. And the only thing that makes me wake is when Biggie says, ThinTallTony, report to the diary room. then I know, okay, I'm up for that day. I don't know, maybe it's 12 o'clock, maybe it's 1 o'clock, but you know. So please don't point fingers at situations that you have no idea. You will only see what you see, but there's a whole lot that is happening to these people psychologically, you know, and they're still going to remove one person again, or maybe even two, maybe even three, you know, so we don't even know what it's all about.
Okay, so you're saying these pressures make them forget their marriage vows, like some people said you did?
I didn't forget my marriage vow. I went into the house.
So your vows included you kissing Bisola?
No, that was a show.
That was a show.
That's what people do not understand. I don't think, and somebody actually made that quote, I don't think that we Nigerians are ready for reality shows.
Okay.
You know, someone spoke to me, someone very elderly spoke to me and said, Tony, when Ebuka spoke to you on stage and asked you the thing between you and Bisola, was it real? And I said it wasn't. He said that was so harsh, man.
Yeah,
why would you say that?
Yeah, it was.
And I said, okay, I'm sorry, but let me paint the reality. As soon as the doors opened and I walked out, I stopped playing the game. Okay. There's no game again.
I see you with your ring now. In the house you had no ring on, so
yeah.
you stepped out.
Do you know how long I've removed this ring? I removed this ring since July last year because of the production we're doing.
Oh, okay.
So they said we don't want those marks and stuff. Remove it. So in the process of it, Biggie audition now came, and you just and my wife said, take your ring with you. And I'm like, I don't want to take my ring with me.
This was after you guys had the discussion about
No, before then.
Oh, before then. Okay.
Yeah, take your ring with you. So I said, no, I don't want to take my ring with me. That's when we now spoke about it. Okay. Most people said, you know, Tony, if you have told them that you were married and you've got kids, you would still be in the house. I'm like,
do you believe that?
I don't, because I don't want to manipulate anybody. What if I was in the house and I grew affection for Bisola as a married man? Do you think I will last in that house 3 weeks?
You grew affection for Bisola as a married man?
I like Bisola. I could like Bisola to a fault.
You are very, very skilled. You keep deflecting these questions.
I'm not deflecting. No. I'm telling you.
You are drowning people. Let me tell you. Did you have affections for Bisola? That's one.
No affection. But I like Bisola.
That's not the same. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. English is A, is L. It's two different things. It's very far.
Okay.
It's very
Do
far.
you believe you could kiss, play, press, do everything you were doing without affections?
Oh, come on. The kiss and play was what everybody did in the first 3 weeks. I was even part of the people that went to meet Biggie and say, you know what, let's stop this kissing game. It does not make sense. Okay. Because even before the ladies came into the house talking about consent and that, because if I ask you, Bisola, kiss that person, you say, I don't want to say, chicken, come on.
Okay.
You see, that can actually force you to do things that you don't want to do.
Okay.
You know, and Biggie was all about, anybody wants to do something, let it come from that person. Don't force the person. So myself came in, one other person said, you know what, let's just forget this game. Let's not do it because it really doesn't make sense. The truth or dare. It really doesn't make sense. Before someone else says, I remember somebody saying that it is affecting her, is a danger to her emotional. Plenty English, all of us. I told them, I said our biggest problem in this house is that we are all too educated. That's the problem. You know, so like I said, I don't think we are totally ready for a reality show. You know, if we want to watch a reality show, this is a reality show. It's not scripted.
Okay. Let
them feel or let them go about how they want to go. If you don't like the person, like a whole lot of Nigerians did not like me and voted me out, I come out.
Do you feel bitter about it?
I don't. Funny enough, I feel sorry for them. This is hell.
You feel sorry for them?
Yeah.
You've been running for 25 million. How can you feel sorry?
I wasn't in the run for 25 million in the first place. I just wanted the platform.
You just wanted, and you feel you've gotten what you wanted.
Yeah, because now since I left the house, I have taken two proposals to people. And I walked into the office and they go like, hello Tony, how are you? Oh, okay. Like they know my name. So I'm talking to people concerning work, business. 25 million, it will come. Here we go, bros. 100 million, it will come, it will go. What makes you relevant is what you do with it, how well you're able to invest in it. Okay. It's all about making yourself relevant. Me, I'm all about giving back. Okay. You know, I've been doing that even before I got in. So it's a good platform for me to create a timetable, especially for dancers, especially for the performing arts, live performing arts. So, hey, I've always wanted to do this. I don't think that we are heard or we've been seen properly like the way we should.
So you went in the house with the weight of all the dancers and choreographers and theater practitioners?
Actually, I went in with my own weight. Just my own weight. But believing that my weight or what I bring out can help other people. You know, if the audition for Big Brother comes next year, would you go?
Yeah, of course I would.
You would like to?
Yeah.
If probably asked it, would you go, sir? You will go. Would you like to go for Big Brother, sir? You see? No, but now, both of you or three of you work in the same company. If you come out with the money, you know you can have something like this, and you can encourage somebody like this to keep working. Okay. That's the whole essence. That's why right now I'm rooting for Bisola, that she wins. Not because of anything that happened in the house, but because we are both in the same line of entertainment. You know, so when she comes out, her having a production house, because that's what she wants to do, her having her own, produce her own movies, it means other artists will have a job. If I was a musician, I would root for Debbie Rice, I would root for F.A., I would root for Bali, because he's also into music as a DJ. Yeah. I would root for John, I would root for S.A. I would root for Urel, because I know that either ways we will all benefit. She will look for maybe young artists to collaborate with and maybe produce one or maybe sign one. Okay. So I'm just coming up with my own selfish reason. It will benefit me as an artist. And me, I also want to try acting as well. Okay. You know, it was really painful that the week I left was the week they were doing the short film. That was what I wanted to learn. And as soon as I walked into the house, I was already a fan of Bisola before Big Brother. I was following Bisola already on Instagram.
So you knew already that Bisola the person to follow?
No. Following Bisola before now was part of, actually a friend introduced me to that. Say, you say you want to do short film in the future. Come and see what this girl is doing. Yeah, and I heard that. And even the friend who introduced me wasn't just a friend. Okay. My wife is my best friend.
So your wife introduced Bisola to you?
My wife introduced Bisola to me because Bisola won the Fowls competition. Yeah, my wife follows Fowls. Okay. And she speaks like, she does that Fowls thing. They say, come on, see, this girl is among the people that has won. Okay. I followed her on her page and she's done like other skits before now. So I said, okay, this is the kind of things that I want to do. So I followed her. During my audition, I met Bisola twice. Okay. I waved, but she doesn't know who I am. The second time in the second phrase.
Hold up. Yeah? So you guys, your subconscious already knew. It was like, oh, okay, that's a fine boy. He's waving at me. You know, lady.
No. The first time was to wave. Okay. I wanted to say, oh, me, I'm a fan. I've been following your work. Because it's also said that when you go for these kind of shows, if you tell them that you are known, they might not take you. They're looking for maybe fresh persons. That's what I used to think. Okay. But you know, when I told her hi, she just waved, you know. And there's a whole lot of people taking pictures. I didn't get it. But mine was just, look at that girl I'm following, you know. Okay. Then the next time was when they now got into that second phase of selection. Okay. And she was there and I waved. That day it was raining. I came completely wet. Oh, okay. There was one girl asking Bisola if her eyes are red. Did you smoke? Like she flipped that day. Oh, okay. You know, I told myself, this one is very angry person.
So you don't know Bisola craze from the beginning?
No, not really. It was just a bit. Because you know when you're coming for that audition, there are people that are watching. So I was in the kitchen, after I got into the house, I was in the kitchen trying to get something to drink. And they now did the doorbell, ping bang, and opened. When she walked in, the same thing I did on the first day, I acknowledged. Okay. Like, hi. She just nodded. She like, okay. Immediately, I went to her and I told her, I'm your biggest fan. But you are my biggest competition in this house. Okay. I told her straight up. And I said, I would like to learn from you. Forget the... So
you learn from her both physically...
You see, that's why I don't like answering questions. People like to... No, because you're twisting the word now.
No. You're just saying about what happened now. Of course you did learn from Bisola.
If I'm going to ask you a question, Mr. Bisola, this is Mr. Bisola. If I will ask you a question and you say the same thing, I would say, and so did you learn from her? That's what I say. But you are like, and you did learn from her, didn't you?
You did learn from her.
That's a different tone. That's also acting. I learned that one too. Because she's a fantastic actor, you know. Okay. So there are tones that goes with it, and it makes me go like, oh, if I say anything now, that means I'm in support of what you guys say. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold my mouth.
All right, guys, we've been having fun with Tony, man. We've been having a lot of fun with him. All those things that you think that you wanted to ask him. Tony, the questions here, I can't read everything, but
so
let's just take the few ones we can.
It's
Queen Osaronwolu says busybody Nigerians. Waiting concern now with his wife. She complained to her.
Help me ask them.
Yes, she wise. Demons in human form. So I not to leave the family matter.
Thank you.
She even come outside. She don't talk something about my face. We are not playing here now. You understand?
We are not playing now.
Okay. Obia Gary says
yes. Something serious.
No, she says we are watching you all through the house. Bros, you can lie. Okay. Fred Omale says. He says Bisola is pregnant for you, but let's just let's do that
because even everyone in the house, the day that she threw up, they said, Bisola don't get belly for Tony. But I'm like, when did that happen?
Okay.
You know, and I don't know. It's funny, Sha. You know, people say a whole lot of things. It's great.
Okay. Blessing Okwapala says, you forgot your marriage vows. You say it, and you say it is a show, a game. Thank God you are out, but you are so complicated. You had like many zeros. You understand? Chukwemeka.
Like I said, people don't understand.
Okay.
A game is a game. Let us not bring, like I wish they played the tape.
Okay.
You know, telling the show that I don't want my marriage involved. That's my decision.
That's what you said.
That's my decision. So when you come out and then you tackle me based on what I did you or did you not watch the show? You did.
Okay.
If you didn't like it, you would have broken your TV. But you did. You watched it till the very end. You did. I was still on the show and you were watching till the very end. Now let's try and be a little bit religious now. Whether you like it or not, there is something that enhances something.
Okay.
I'm playing on the show. Okay. I'm a player on the show. I was playing on the show. You were also helping the show to progress by watching. So whether you like it or not, it's a 50-50 situation. You didn't watch it to a point and broke your TV. You watch it till the end. Yes, now. And you are still watching till now. And I'm sure right now, if you have your phones with you, you're also checking what the updates of the show is. So what are we saying? I still don't get it. People also should understand that everybody on this show has a plan before they got in.
Okay.
Or had some kind of strategy, so they call it, before they got in. There's information about Debbie Rice on the day she opened her envelope that she did not let out. If I wanted to lie or kill my marriage vow, or however people say with a cutlass to crucify it, I would have closed my Instagram page. Okay. I would have taken those pictures out. I would have called my friends and say, you know what? But I can't. You know why? I'm in the industry. I'm in the entertainment industry. Most of them celebrities, they know me. Not know me like personally. But I've been a part of, productions, performing that I've met backstage. I say, bros, Banky, Mo take picture. Or which other person? Bros, yes. Bros Weezy, Mo will take picture. You know, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
Taking pictures. So there is no, see, I'm not black. I'm fair. You can't miss me on the road. Forget the show. You would see me. You would recognize me. So backstage, and I'm good at what I do. I'm a dancer. I trained for it. And when I'm finished, somebody comes to me and says, oh my God, God will bless your effort. Keep doing what you are doing. And sometimes they say, so tell me a little bit more about yourself. That split second that we talked about, I'm not shy about my family. My family is not a disgrace to me. Oh, okay. About that time, that wasn't a reality show. That was me.
You're just being yourself.
Yes, I tell you. So, yes, I told my wife, I said, I feel that someone snitched. I feel my friend snitched, or some friends of mine did snitch. Okay. To say, what's he talking about? He's married now. I'm brought out the picture. But it's fine. I'm glad that I stayed in the house for 8 weeks. Now, I asked my friend Kemen. When I was talking to Kemen one-on-one, I said, I don't get it. Why people are just focused on this thing that I did with Bisola. But when I look at the show, look at this wall right now, if you're watching your TV sets, look at that mouth. I drew that mouth. Yeah. Why would you not talk about what I did as a creative person? Why would you only talk about the things that you think I did under a cover? Why would you not talk about how well I did in the Payport Arena games?
Yes.
Why would you not talk about how I did my presentation for one? Why would you not talk about how I shared ideas as much as I could in the house? Why would you not talk about how me being very creative? Why would you not talk about how I was able to settle matters in a very intelligent way?
Yeah.
I'm not being proud now, but I think I did. So why won't you talk about that? Why would you only focus on Bisola, T-Boss? Because of television? Are you the owners of the television? I don't get it. You know,
Okay.
like I said, the only thing I did in the house was to make sure that I focused on whatever task was given to us that week. And as soon as we were done, and I think I did my best, that was it. Even in my first 3 weeks, with my bad knee, I had a swollen left knee. But I finished my work. I'm not going to take my work play. It is only hard work that has gotten me to where I am today.
Yeah,
not because of the show.
You know, because we've heard you talk about, and even before now, you talked about where you don't work out almost everywhere with your leg.
Yes. Why would you not say, oh, leave that boy, Jare, that same boy with the trek? You probably have seen me. The only thing you say about me was, look at him, very tall guy. But now this tall guy now has a name because you've seen me on TV. Most people say he's lying, Joe. He wanted the money. If I wanted the money, do you think I would strategize properly? Probably send my family to Abuja, close the accounts, come up with another name,
and just go in the game.
And call all my friends and just tell them and just play. But I did not want to be able to have that situation where I want to sit with a younger person. What are they going to tell a married man? What kind of advice would you give me? Because they told me before I went to the house, are you going into the house to go and be a father? I said, I'm not a father to anybody. I'm just going there. I'm going to lay a foundation. A good one, a bad one, I don't care. But I want people to remember me for me being creative. Funny enough, our memory seems to be slacking.
Okay.
And we're only thinking of things else.
I have to stop you right there. You understand you're being passionate, and of course we respect that. But you understand as a celebrity in quotes now, because you recently became a celebrity, even though you've been on...
I'm just a regular guy.
No, you're not.
I'm just a regular guy.
No, you're not. If anybody's telling you a regular guy, and I'm sure that's why you're laughing, you're no longer a regular guy. You understand? And you're in the house for 8 weeks.
Yes.
Everybody respected the fact that you're a good artist. You're a good. Even I remember when they were doing the show for Marvis, the wedding for Marvis and Ife.
Yeah.
Your acting was on point, and I'm surprised.
And I've never acted before.
You've never acted.
But I've gone for audition and never gave me a chance to act. Never called me back one day. I've been to an audition before and they told me that we don't need tall and yellow people here, go back. I was still living in Ikotun then. I was heartbroken because my brother before he died was an actor. And he told me that, so he said, I think you have this thing, you go. He always gave me these auditions and I go for it.
Like I was saying, Tony, you have to be ready for this kind of things. We don't have... No. You can come out and say... whatever you want to say about what you think is the truth, but you have to be ready for things like this.
Just to tell you, I've never reacted to any negative thing, even before the limelight now. Never. Anything anybody wants to say is fine.
Oh, so this has gotten to you?
No, this did not get to me. I'm just making you clear on things that you would have pointed out. But if you're going to be pointing out at Bisola all the time, do not forget, it's 2 more weeks. The show is over.
Yeah, let us have
yes, no, I'm just saying,
okay,
because it's fine. You can ask me anything you want to ask, and I will keep telling you. And I'm not bittered about it. That's the honest truth. Not one bit. Funny enough, every other person around the world is not into this part of the theater, professional dancing that I do. I'm just going to concentrate on what I'm just going to be on my own lane. If you're going to invite me for an interview, I will come. You will ask me what I'm doing, I will tell. If you ask me how far with Bisola now that the show is over, you guys together, I will tell you what I know. One thing that I do know is I told Bisola there's a whole lot about me, my dear, that you have no idea. When you come out, it's 2 things. Either you find out by yourself or I will tell you. And with the way things are going, they're probably going to tell her on stage.
As they come outside.
Yes, even if they're probably going to tell her, so I'm expecting 2 things.
They will tell us.
Is that she's going to call me and say, Tony, we got to talk? Or she just go look for me and slap the hell out of me.
My camera will do that. So that slaps ThinTallTony as a result.
Exclusive.
Okay, Tony.
Yes.
A lot of people are asking about Why do you hate Ife? Like, because you always put him
Oh, come on, people don't say that.
Why do you hate
Stop
Ife?
saying that you hate Ife. Ife na my guy from day one. From day one. As soon as Ife walked in through that door, I said, Alpha, your name is Ife. I see your name Ife. And I throw I be Coco boy, I'm not forget it. So I just and straight, the guy respond and say, this one a person who go fit relate. Now, being in the house and nominating, do not forget, it's not hate, it's a game. You have to nominate people. Now look at the situation now this week with nomination. Just look at it. Everybody nominated T-Boss, Debbie Rice, F.A. and Marvis. T-Boss, Debbie Rice. They forget that they will definitely save one person to replace another. Bisola now got to that position where she does not have a choice. She cannot nominate herself. So herself and Bali was saved. So all she had to do was replace F.A. and put Bali. Do you get? I kind of understood that in the second week. F.A. is a likable guy. There's nobody in the house that does not like him. So automatic, he gets saved. So if you nominate F.A. and he's up, they will always save him.
So you are saying now that you always nominated F.A. because you knew he was going to be saved?
They will save him.
Oh, so there was
and then they started nominating F.A. when they started feeling F.A. was also a threat.
Oh, okay.
So you nominate who you think the threat is. But you nominate at the time that when the people are much, then that kind of nomination can count. When they start reducing, just as they are now, it is difficult because when they call the names, they will now call head of house and say, you must save one to replace one. What if it was Bali?
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? What if everyone now nominated Bali? The next thing people will now say online is, Bisola is a wicked person. She put F.A. up. Do you understand?
Okay.
These people are also smart. They get to play with you at the same time. But I'm glad that he's in the finals. I'm glad Bisola now is in the finals. We just need to know how many people are going to take out on Sunday and know how many people they're going to keep in the house for.
Then we can know what's the...
You know, so everything, and you know, what's his name? Ebuka kept reminding us, it's not a family game. Nigerians, hospitality is not far from us. We like to be together, but it's a game. I was very liberal. I not dare any side. I did, but I not dare any side. When it got time to nominate, it wasn't because you were rude to me or you shouted at me or you didn't do anything bad. I just looked at it and just said,
remember that was a game.
Yeah, and then say, okay, I also nominated Bisola. Why are they not saying that? Do you understand? Even for likes, even when they said give likes, people automatically thought I was going to say I like Bisola, but Bisola's campaign to me was not strong enough. Brass's campaign was strong. Funny enough, I heard he nominated me all the time, and and Marvin's campaign too was strong.
So you just went with what?
And since it was based on likes, I was head of house. So if anything was going to happen that week and I go up for whatever reason Biggie wanted to use it for, I can use it to save myself. But it was a different matter. And they say save somebody. I saved somebody that I felt that I was connected to.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I saved Marvis.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So sometimes the things that they play with you, when you are outside, you are seeing a different thing. We are feeling it. We are in the situation. There's a whole lot of heat. That girl is sleeping every night, probably thinking that they want to come and... Because when you take the key from her, you're head of house. Automatically, that crown will change.
Yeah,
she has to guide this thing till Sunday. She has to guide that thing around her neck till Sunday. If somebody takes it on Saturday night,
that means
she's off. Do you get it? So, even you saying that, Bisola is my friend, or this bros is my friend, the way you wear that thing or hold them, if they even they wear them for one hand, they sleep.
They sleep.
Do you get? So anyway.
Yeah. So let's just calm down a little bit, man. Guys, we're having a lot of fun. And ThinTallTony, he has said a lot of things that even I'm sure you have not heard anywhere. Oh, so shout out, but yes, we have to go right now. But before we go, people are asking, you've had experiences, and I want you to make this as short as possible.
As short as possible.
In the simplest terms.
Yes.
People are asking that, okay, now that you've been in the house, you've had experiences with this person I'm about to mention one-on-one. Do you feel T-Boss is manipulative? Do you think she is?
I don't know. I think she's playing her game the way that she should. One thing I did say in the house was that I don't trust her. I don't trust her game. I don't trust where she's from. Okay. And well, she's here. So far, she's here. So Whatever she's doing is working for her, and it's too bad. One thing that I will let everyone know is, don't open your mouth and say, oh my God, Efe is great, Efe is a great guy, and you don't vote for him. That's bad.
So don't just talk.
Don't talk. Pick up your phone and vote for him.
Okay.
Vote for the guy. If you feel Efe should win, then vote for him. Not use mouth. Take your phone, vote. If you feel Bisola should win, pick up your phone and vote. Don't say, oh, that girl is so entertaining. We'll go do something for her. Do
the thing.
Pick up your phone and vote. If you feel T-Boss is the boss like she says she is, and so far she is a boss, and she's here. So if you feel, you know, that she has, how do you say, wowed you, pick up your phone and vote. Not vote with your mouth.
So Tony,
yes,
we're done with the interview. Now.
Yes.
Who's going to win this game? If you were okay, Moto say we won't go do Naira bets now. We won't go do Super. We won't bet now. We get money for him. Your phone now, more vote.
If they say who go win.
You see this your watch amount. That's your more drop and now. Say who will win. Who could do it together? You know go drop your watch.
No, not drop. If they
no,
if they ask me say who go win, I will go with the person why they root for. I would love that Bisola wins. I would love
one more time.
I want, okay, now this is to everyone who is following me. Please vote for that woman to win.
Which woman? There are plenty.
Her name is Bisola. On the show, vote for her.
My name is Bisola too.
Not because of anything, but because we want something creative to happen, especially in our line as artists, as actors, and as performers. If I was a musician, I would definitely say, let's vote for Efe. I believe he's also talented. I would say, let's vote for Bali. He's also talented. But what I'm saying to you guys is, please, if you think that you want to join me and root for Bisola, root and also vote for her. If you think anybody else, because everybody in that house, they deserve it. They deserve to win.
But Bisola is the person.
But Bisola is the person that I would love that wins.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. We've had a lot of fun with you.
Yes.
Everything from the beginning, from the genesis of his time in the house to the revelation, he's talked about everything. So, guys, please do not forget that your comments, your reactions are as well very, very, very appreciated, each and every one of them. Even if you don't read them now, but please do not forget that no stand up now, no stand up.
Just want to let you guys know how tall I am. You can't see him. You can't see me. Alright, so I always do this all the time. My name is ThinTallTony, 6'7", covered in whipped cream. After me, God shut down the factory. They don't make them like me no more. Like I said, 6'7", and proudly made in Nigeria.
You don't have to rap. Don't do that now. See how I mean, what you have to do, like, what you have. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Before we go, okay. He's going to take a selfie. I'm not even raise the phone. Go.
I'll help you.
Yes. Before we go, let's just help us.
Let's do the selfie thing. Selfie.
It's very tough. Very tough.
Alright.
Okay, guys, Tony, before you go, we just wanted to do just shout out, tell your guys your social media handles. You understand how they can follow ThinTallTony? Because everybody's interested in what you're going to do after. So your Twitter,
so
your
please
Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. It's the same handle, same name like you know, at ThinTallTony. One word. ThinTallTony. ThinTallTony. Not thin, then space, then tall, then space, then Tony. No, there's no space in between. So you can see.
So wait,
there's no space in between.
Hold on. If you be girl, I want you to kiss the bread.
Alright, so take care.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at #1 Adelinoba Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 0809990 0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.4zhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. 4Z Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.